In the headlines, we tell you about the silent killer hanging around in Ghana, where 35% of adults are said to be hypertensive. Police arrest 2 Wassa Akropong bank robbery suspects and gun down another. President Akufo-Addo suggests broader conversation on education and national development in the wake of calls for a review of the free SHS policy. And Police Ladies Association climaxes 70th anniversary celebration. Welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief. We start with some health news where it has been revealed that approximately 35% of the adult population in Ghana are hypertensive. Hypertension is described as a silent killer if not controlled. The data available at the Ministry of Health shows that many people affected by the disease are unaware of their condition or undiagnosed.
This came up at a roundtable discussion on how to deal with the high prevalence of hypertension. Dr. Patrick Kumar-Boaji, the Director General of the Ghana Health Service, said the data indicated that more than 600,000 people, comprising 400,000 females and 200,000 men, were diagnosed of high blood pressure every year, with many more affected people undiagnosed. The findings of a country mapping indicated that 34% of the population between 30 and 70 years had blood pressure, with less than half being aware, and an indication of gaps in screening and detection. Going forward, the Ghanaian Society of Cardiology has called for an urgent need to re-strategize to diagnose all hypertensive cases for effective management to help avert more preventable deaths and disabilities, while efforts on prevalence control continue.
In crime news, 2 men suspected to be part of a gang of robbers who attacked the Upper Amenfi Rural Bank at Jukwa near Wassa Akropong on June 27th this year have been arrested by the police.
Tahiru Isaka alias Red and Yahuza Mohammed were arrested at hideouts in 2 different locations in the Ashanti region on August 25th. One other person who was shot during the operations and died later was identified by the 2 suspects at Gafar Yizesh Abdul alias Stone, who has been identified as the leader of the gang. The 2 suspects are currently in police custody as the pursuit of the other accomplices continues.
In response to calls to review the free senior high school education policy, President Akufo-Addo has said the country needs a broader conversation on education and national development. He says although there are powerful people who are against the free SHS, he shares a different view on the program, which is for the public good. President Akufo-Addo said this when he addressed the leadership of the National Union of Ghana Students.
One of the things that people are calling for, and at some stage or another the government has to organize itself to respond to it, is this whole, they talk about reviewing SHS. I think we should have a broader conversation about the incidence of education on our national development and therefore also on our budgetary and public sector contributions to national education. Already there are some who are eager to curtail some of these important initiatives like the free senior high school policy. There are powerful forces in the society that are against it and who are insisting that education should be what your parents can afford. And they should all contribute to paying for education. The same at the tertiary level. But I have a different view. I think that it's a public good. The benefits of it for the nation, for the society are obvious.
And before we go, we bring you pictures from the climax of the 70th anniversary celebration of the Police Ladies Association, POLAS.
The Chief of Staff, Akosia Fremo-Osei-Opare, at the climax today commended female police personnel for their excellent exhibition of professionalism in maintaining law and order. She said extensive research over the years has shown evidence that women in policing were impacting significantly on law enforcement practices in diverse ways in the country. This, she noted, has resulted in the growing appreciation of certain unique and cherished qualities that women often bring to law enforcement and therefore encourage them to do more for development of the country. At the ceremony today were 3 of the first female police recruits in 1952. Policing in Ghana was initially the preserve of male recruits until 1952, when 12 females were recruited. 3 of them who are still alive, graced the 70th anniversary today in Accra. They are PW3 Margaret Dakwa, PW4 Adelaide Tego, and PW6 Gladys Parker French. 9 of the first 12 recruits who are deceased received their awards posthumously, while the 3 living retired officers were honored.
News in Brief is brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Visit us on graphic.com.gh for further information. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. For more news, please visit our website graphic.com.gh or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH. I am Juliet Echa Safo.
Subscribe now.